What is up and welcome back. So I'm trying to lower my voice because the dogs are asleep and I'm back in the bat cave. So, in front of the bat cave, I've got no shield. So let's get started. And along with the little Gatorade, we've got some Haterade. Heads up too, if you could leave me a thumbs up, that would be great. I've already had to private one video for substantial reasons we'll discuss later, or maybe we won't. Some of you maybe know what I'm talking about, some of you don't, but please don't ask me. It's something personal. If you know what I'm talking about, please just keep it to yourself. You are more than welcome to email me. You are more than welcome. If I know who you are, if I talk to you, or I've known you for a while on here, I will explain the situation, but if I do not know you, please don't take it personal if you're new. I just particularly had a little incident in a video, pretty embarrassing, but we'll just leave it at that. So please bear with me. I'm going to try to fix the video, take that part out, you feel me, but I'll deal with that. If I don't, we're just going to leave that in the archives, and maybe we can go back to it. Maybe I'll even remake it, but okay. And again, please don't ask me because I'm not going to comment what it was. It is detrimental to different things. I just leave it go. Maybe one day I'll explain it to you if I know who you are and your name and you send me a picture of you and I can verify completely that it's you. Maybe I'll get into it, but I think we're just going to leave it on the back burner, even if it's some of my regulars. There's a couple I talk to outside of YouTube, but I think I'm just going to leave it on the back burner. Without further ado, let's get into the moment in video I'm sure you all have been waiting for. But I got a quick little story. This doesn't have anything pertaining to the video, but I just want to say something. Some of you guys might think it's gross. I personally don't, depending on the situation. So I was taking my dogs, so we are going to try this. It's a limited edition Gatorade. It is new, but I had to use the word Haterade. It fit perfect with this video. But let's get into my quick little story, and I promise we'll get right into it. It's just something that I want to stress that helps the earth, and it's not disgusting depending how you go about things. So, I was walking the dogs earlier, and I seen some flower pots outside of a trash can. No, I do not get into people's trash cans. That is not my forte. If I see things like flower pots, let me also stress this. I don't do furniture. I don't do anything like that because in the state that I'm in is bedbug city ridden. But let me tell you, if I see some plants outside or some pots and, there's some good old yard pots, you could clearly tell that these were yard pots. They were outside pots. Again, I want to stress to you, these did not look like any kind of house plants. I know my neighborhood. I pay attention who has what outside, what family does what. I've lived in my neighborhood for a very long time, so I know who's what and what they do. So there were some seasonal pots outside, and one was like a pumpkin type deal situation, and another one was just a big, really cool, I don't know if I mentioned, but in a little bit ago in the winter, a lot of my succulents blew over and the dirt went everywhere, and you guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. I love stuff, but I'm balling on a budget, and if I can cut some, corners, again, they were outside plants. I did wash my hands coming in. You could clearly tell I had seen them on my neighbor's porch, and I'm not gonna lie to you, if I see something like that I know is outside and can be reused in their plants and they're going to the landfill that is really nice pots, I'm not gonna lie, I picked them up. So I was sitting in here thinking, and I took my trash out. I've been doing laundry. You guys know I like to keep up with the laundry. And I cleaned the dryer vent. I was like, you know what? I wonder if those plants are still there from earlier in those really cool pots. And I thought, you know what? You got all the scrappers that go around here. And I get that. Times are hard. Some people have lost their jobs. And that's another thing. Why should good metal go, to the landfill when people have to feed their families and when people, can reuse things, make things, I'm not saying this, but I mean, people make all kinds of things out of metal things. So something died on me and I was like, well, got to strap up anyway. So I became a lady of the night. Not that kind of lady of the night. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to whistle, put my hood on, because where they were at, the guy seems nice, but again, I've lived in my neighborhood I know who's, you know, what, whose personality's what, who buys what. And, you know, I personally don't, you guys know I do like my YouTube room. I do down here some Christmas stuff. I do fall stuff, but I don't decorate for every season. I don't have the money to. I don't have the storage to. I don't have the capacity to store things. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to whistle down there, slap my hood on, and hurry up. And I thought, great, if I get caught, I got this stinking, you know, the lady already doesn't like me. She's just one of those people that kind of looks people up and down and just really doesn't, you know, I used to say hello, she'd say hi, and now she just wants nothing to do with me. Nothing ever happened. I don't know. Her dog is always off the lead, and maybe that's it. One of the neighbor girls was walking down the street, and she was like, just go, he won't bite. Somebody's kid doesn't know that, and if a dog is growling, that to me is, maybe it won't, and I'm not saying that, but you watch your dog and don't tell a little kid to just go. Anyways, long story short, I thought, what if they come out? I got this on, she already, I don't know, she seems like a person that judges people. So I thought, great, she's gonna come out. I got a freaking kitty star bracelets on and a freaking shamrock. So long story short, what I'm getting to, wash your hands. Don't bring things inside if a house, and again, I'm not judging. Any house can get bed bugs, but if it looks like, hey, an outside chair that, you know, maybe if your husband's a wood one, I don't know things about woodwork, but, you know, I'll fix things if I know how. But if you see an outdoor chair or something laying outside, or you see some really flower pots that are pretty, or you can even make them pretty, paint them, etc., there is no shame in my game with picking up things like that. We are a world that is highly populated, and these pots, I let them set all day. Nobody else grabbed them. If they wanted to go out, again, like I said, I walk the dogs way, way earlier in the day. It's like about to hit. You guys know I've been on the grind. It's late night. So if they wanted the pots, they would clearly go. Again, be careful. Make sure the stuff is outside of somebody's trash, and make sure also that be careful your surroundings. Somebody could think you're walking up, again, the trash, you know, and the plants weren't up on their house. It was away. You don't want somebody to think you're, you know, coming up on their porch or trying to do something, get in their car that they're not. But I'm just telling you, if you see some flower pots or something salvageable, an old bench that needs a wood plank or something, hey man, another man's trash is another man's treasure. I'm not going to lie. And that's why I want to get through to you guys that there's nothing wrong with picking up some pots. Even if they, you know, the ones that cool, I should have brought it in to even show you. But again, I'm not bringing it in my house. I think it's cool. We can go outside, have our little background back there in the summer. I can put some of my succulents, and off we go. You know, the plants are on the side of my house. They're going to be in the hot sun. I'm going to repot them anyways, you know, cool little planters. So if you guys see things that you can save the environment, again, I'm not out here digging for dumpster Rolos. There is no shame in, but I don't do food. I don't do people's home trash. Again, if I see usable things, watch for bed bugs. That's all I have to say. You don't want to pick up an item and, excuse me, you don't want to pick up an item and, you know, it be a $5, $10, $20 something, and then it creates thousands of dollars of havoc in your world. So just a heads up. But all right, into that, let's get started. And I know I'm probably gonna hear, oh, you're a hypocrite. Again, I'm not digging in people's home trash. I'm not digging in stores for Rolos. Wouldn't do any food, wouldn't do any makeup. But like I said, if your girl's gonna save some pots from the landfill, so be it. I'm balling on a budget. We are about to be out here vlogging it up, and yes, I did wash the old hands, scrubbed under the nails, but it was a couple flower pots. Let's do it. So, on that note, this is the limited edition, limited edition Citrus Swish. This is new, my friends. I have not seen this. And I do ask of you in the beginning of this, like I said, if you do know what I'm talking about, please keep it on the down low. You know what I mean. And it wasn't to hurt anybody. It wasn't to disrespect anybody. And again, if you comment, I'm not going to explain to you. It could hurt me. It could hurt my family. It's just something for my safety. You feel me? That's all I'm going to say. So let's just leave it at that. let's get into the haterade, aka Gatorade, and I'm joking. Let's do it. So, I did show one that wasn't open, of course, and I do have one open here. And again, it is the Citrus Swirl Limited Edition. And let's do it. It's been one heck of a week. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I don't know even... this weekend's got to be better, y'all. Tomorrow's Friday. Well, today is right now. It's past midnight, but... So you get a citrus... off bat, I mean, it's citrus switch. Let me say, this is creamy, but no, you know what I mean? Definitely get the citrus off bat. What I wanted to say was, the orange comes out predominant. Let me take another drink here. I don't know whether to laugh or cry at this point after this week. I really don't. And thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for bearing with me. I make a fool out of myself sometimes, but hey, I'm here for our entertainment. Best I can say is my mind is just all over the place right now. Is definitely orange. You get a tiny bit of lemon or lime, but if you like orange, this is different than the orange Gatorade, I will say. Without further ado, let's get into the video that we've been waiting for, and that I apologize for being gone yesterday, and let's do it. I do check my emails, and I have some to reply to. Thank you guys very much for emailing me. I don't know why Tammy Slayton got demonetized already, but I'm just a squirrel out here, you guys, like I said. So, that's why I ask you on different videos, shoot me a thumbs up, or even if it's, you know, an unboxing or something you don't like, even if you just hit the video for me, slap a thumbs up, leave a smiley face, hell, leave a sad face, a crying face at this point to let me know you're here. But, yeah, it just helps. We've got a lot to take care of on this channel, and, I'm out here being a woman of the night, getting flower pots for us, so let's do it to it. And again, this is Stop Telling Fat People How to Eat. Carbs are fine. Alright, guys, let's do it. And again, I want to say that I have heard... I was going to skew through it for us. I have heard the Because I'm Live and I Feel Like It and the Great News and Dinner. I have heard that basically, I don't know even how to word this, but I think that we are on the radar because of this video. I'm sure most of you seen it, but I think that we'll see why one thing was maybe pointed towards our direction, and it seems to me that a lot of people in the comments of these two lives, well, it's past midnight, but you know what I mean, Thursday, that I don't know if they're planning like a mass, report, I don't know, but something seems to be brewing, and I feel like we're on the radar, and you'll hear why in quite a second. Yeah, let's get into it, and this is setting at 31K 2 days ago, and let's do it. It is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Comments are still turned off, I've noticed, and then she keeps saying throughout, now mind you, she said the comments were going to be off all week, and then she says in another video or live, like, comments are going to be off again. Dude, you said they were going to be off for a week. What? Make up your mind here. Let's do it.
It is ridiculous that an overweight person is told what to do or what they can and cannot eat, what they can and cannot wear on a public platform. It is ridiculous that people mental illness shame others. When you say things like, she's manic, she's bipolar, You're saying it in a derogatory, condescending way. And if I was...
I feel like I'm not going to pause a lot through this. We're going to get through it. It's 7:39, but I just had to pause right there. I feel like I need to put this and use this as a shield over my eyes right now, but I feel like the manic thing was directed towards us. I did see there were some other channels in the community that weren't really too thrilled with what I said. I don't know if they knew it came from me or somebody mentioned or if they specifically seen it. I know some other people, I seen a video that, and again, maybe I'm just searching, but I feel like we kind of, well, excuse me, I don't want to put anybody else in it, but I feel like me with the Manic Mukbang Monday song, I seen somebody else was like, that's not right. You know what? Here's my thing. A lot of people say a lot of things. I was joking singing the song. I got health problems, as I'm sure most of you all seen. Yeah. So, I mean, again, I'm sorry if it offended anybody, and unfortunately, I had to take the video down that I just made. But if it did offend any of you, I do apologize. That's never my intentions. I'm not going to keep repeating that, but I did have to take the video down. But yeah, let's get right to it. And it's never my point to, you know, I do feel like look up the word manic. I do feel like she has a manic attitude. No way was I judging, saying that I'm calling, well, I guess I said, you know, that as a manic, but I'm not saying I'm diagnosing somebody. Look up the word manic, and that I feel is the way she was acting, shall I say. Yeah.
And if I did have that mental illness, what's your point? Why are you mental illness shaming? Don't use it as an insult. How is it okay for skinny mukbangers to gorge on thousands of calories, but it's not
So we're going to pause right there. I'm not a fan of any mukbangers. I don't like any of it. I feel like it sends off a bad, it's became trendy. It's starting to die down, I've noticed, but, it has become trendy to show that. A lot of younger audience, I've noticed that it is geared toward, maybe it's not geared towards that, let me rephrase, but I noticed that it captivates a young audience. I think they see some of these mukbangers as really pulling in the views, really pulling in the cash, and they say, wow, I can eat like that, and I can make money too. And I got food, so I can do that. It's not a video where, you know, they're need makeup to do a makeup video. Maybe they don't have the money to buy, or it's not, you know, somebody that's raking in the views during nails where you need to have the skill to do nails, or working on cars, you know what I mean, whatever the skill to do it. It is eating food in front of a camera. Now, I've said this before, there are channels that, you know, do the real crime and story time. Some people do their research. Some people, you can see the empathy. Unfortunately, when she's done the creepy pastas that you want to call them, the only thing creepy to me is eating the pasta and slurping. You are not researching the story. You do not look empathetic to it. You do not look sad. You do not show in your eyes, in your mind, that these people are victims. These are true people that somebody's family has lost them. And that's why I say the idea that you had talking about murders and dinner, no go. As we know, the Cheese Graveyard, check that out. I did a parody, if you're new, a long, long time ago. I think it was, wow, it was 2 Halloweens ago. I did the Cheese Yard Graveyard parody. As you can tell, that set well. She called BuzzFeed, and that didn't even go as planned. I think she thought calling BuzzFeed and saying people were saying this, that, and about the video, I don't think it went her way. Yes, I'm probably sure it was one of her bigger viewed videos because it did bring drama. It did bring controversy. But what I'm saying here is, I don't care if you're small, medium, tall, excuse me, round, any of the above. You are sending a message that it is okay, and not only are you sending the message, you have showed that you have a food situation, we're going to call it, because I've already, had a lot go on tonight, but we are going to call it a food situation, and I'm not trying to make a mockery, I'm saying that for YouTube's sake. That you have trouble with food, per se. You are monetizing that and showing people that is okay to monetize their addiction, to show these young kids, hey, carbs are fine. That's another thing. You want to talk about me or whoever's saying manic, again, she might not be saying me. Maybe I'm just searching once again. But I looked around the community. I didn't anybody else see. And maybe, again, I'm wrong. Maybe, I'm picking here. But I'm taking it as that's what I said that day. It is what it is. Maybe this was geared towards us a little bit, meaning me. You are sending that message. Hey, put a big plate of food in front of you. Do this every day, and you too can get money. And if you have a you-know-what, you can explain that to everyone every day. Continue to eat and make people think it's okay. Now, let's move right along. I got a little bit riled up there, but I'm just saying, was I probably wrong to say that? Yes. Do I apologize to you guys? Yes. Do I apologize to anybody else? No. Am I offended, or I never would hurt anything or try to say anything to you guys to hurt you. Do I give zero you-know-what's what anybody thinks that is against me or does? No, I don't. Now, here's another thing I want to say. I kept saying, seeing all day in the live chat, and this is probably going to make some people mad too, but you know what? I didn't come on here to sugarcoat anything. The person that you see right here is the person you are going to meet in the street if you ever meet me somewhere or you ever come across me. This is the real me. Now, I done got so riled up, I forgot what I was about to say. I'm not even going to... Where was I going with this? It was very important, but, okay. If I type something, this is a motto that I go by. I cannot stand the word keyboard warrior. Now, is there tons of them out there? 100%. Do I use it in context? Because most of these people you see would never say things. But here's a little catch-22 about me and a catch. I'm going to say, if I can type it to you, I will say it in front of your face. And I stand behind that 110%. Come at me. If I'm watching your channel and I say, I love you, I think you got some of the coolest content, just like Real Crocheter, I watch your channel, I dig you, etc., etc., that is the way I feel about you. I am not saying that to be some kind of follower. If I say, excuse me, hey, this is how I feel about this subject, I'm going to tell you the same way in the street. That's how I feel about it. Now, moving on. Sorry, went a little rant, but I seen all day going through the chat, bet they wouldn't say these things to your face. Bet me. Bet. There is nothing that I type on anyone, any channel. If I cannot say it to your face, I won't type it. And I'm sorry if it hurts anybody's feelings, but I am me. I do not come on here to fake, front, or pretend anyone I'm not. I just told you I went trash picking for some flower pots. Come at me. How are you? Come on out. Now, I think I pretty much got I needed that. Thanks. Sorry I went on a little rant there, but it's been one hell of a week. I needed that, guys. I apologize for that.
Okay for me to eat any fucking thing other than salad and lean protein. How is it that people have an issue with me eating corn tortilla chips, but don't have an issue with people eating fucking bacon and cheese and waffles just because they're on a keto diet, because it's a trendy diet? How is that okay? I've turned comments off again.
Well, I don't know about y'all, but who do we think she's talking about here? Who could it magically be? excuse me. Could it be our loving chaffle queen herself? Could it be Jen? Life by Jen, Jennifer Gwinan? Could that be who she's talking about, our chaffle queen? Have I said on here and said, have I made comment after comment and said, I don't think keto is for Jen. I don't think it's for people. So quit Foodie trying to speak for everyone, Miss Chantel Marie. Maybe some people think keto's for Jen. I personally don't. We know these ladies love cheese. We know they love fatty, salty meats. I said that before. Jen tries to turn keto food into little keto snacks. It is not for her. It is not a low-calorie diet, and I personally, my opinion, think that Jen has a lot of weight to lose, that these would be trigger foods even for me. I love cheese. I love bacon. I'm not going to stunt. So, speak for what you will. Speak for yourself and not everybody else all the time. Speak for yourself, Foodie, when you make a video. Don't read the keyboard warriors comments. God, should I title this Foodie Beauty Rant for my rant?
Because the minute I open them up, it's just constant negativity about what I'm eating and shaming me for what I'm eating. Like, that fucking helps. I have said so many times before that I'm not eliminating foods. I'm not restricting. It's my life. Let me fucking live it the way I want to. If you have a problem with it, then just leave my channel. I'm keeping comments off. I don't know. I hope for a long time.
Dude, you said that
honestly,
like...
I'm so much fucking...
You said that days ago. And watch your language, young lady. I know I cuss, but you're awfully rage in the cage. Calm down. Do you need a gravy? Now, this is why I say that I feel like we might have hit the radar. Before I told you, I emailed her. I thought, you know, I really been through a lot. And if you're new, just to recap, and we're going to get to it, it's only 7:39. What else do I got to do right now but talk to y'all? I emailed Foodie if you're new and thought, you know what? I've been through addiction. No, it wasn't food. I do like to eat. I'm not going to lie. Y'all see that. But I thought maybe I could help her. Maybe she does need somebody to realize out here that, you know, not everybody's against you. Well, not even a kiss my tail, not even a thanks, but no thanks, not even, you know, when I get an email, it may take me 2, 3, 4, 5 days to reply. I'm busy sometimes with my family, but I try to reply back. Now, unless it's some weird off the wall and some stupid, strange pictures of somebody, no, I ain't replying. That's disgusting. You're out of here. You're blocked. But if somebody, you know, would say, you know, Kaya, I've been through this, that, and the other, you know, I try to reply back, you know, and at least say, hey, you know, how are you? Thank you for sharing your story, whatever the case may be. Now, does it take some time, a while to get back? I'm not going to lie to you. It does. I got the dogs, I got grandma, I got my uncle, I got everything to take care of, but I thought she would at least, you know, and maybe this is just me. This is what I'm telling you I do. But I thought she would at least say, hey, thank you, no thank you, but hell, she might not even have checked that email, y'all. I mean, we know she doesn't keep up on things, you know. She might even not have checked the email for all we know.
Happier when I don't have to listen to it. When I don't have to hear people judging me for what I eat just because I'm fat. You don't know the full story on my health. You don't know everything. You don't know what I'm working on in therapy. You don't know my real blood sugar levels. You only know what I told you. And I shouldn't have opened that can of worms. Oh, Lord, how I wish I didn't. But even if I didn't, people would still make those comments. Because look at...
Here's the thing I want to say also, and I get this is going to be long. I'm ventilating to you guys too. Even before Foodie came out with... Calm down there, Cletus. even before, no, you can't get up here, bud. Even before, sorry, I did whistle at him, and that's one of the things I always say, don't call him to you, but, even before, oh no, I'm right here, bud. Even before Foodie ever mentioned her troubles with food, we're just gonna say, I could clearly tell that, she had a problem with food. Copious amounts of food, the panic behavior. I'm sorry to use that word, but that's just the only word I can think of, and it fits the description. The excitement, I mean, same thing kind of just said, but the excitement, the, look guys, look what I got, rips open the bag, doesn't even fold it down, just rips it open. You can see her sheer excitement for the food. You can see when she is happy, she is eating. You can see that, I'm not even going to sit here and lie to you, I could not eat a quarter of the portion what she does. So you could clearly see that food is her jam, and she can eat seriously. I've never seen anybody. My aunt was obese. I've told you this, probably 500 pounds. Not quite for sure, but morbidly obese. My aunt didn't even eat like that, and I knew my aunt had a problem with food, and I could tell that even before she mentioned the nervous tics she does. The strange noises, we've discussed all that. We're not going to try and make this 6 hours because we're still going to get through this, but it is abundantly obvious that food is her vice. Let's move on. And again, I'm not shaming, I'm just stating out the obvious. I know not you guys, but I'm stating out the damn obvious here.
That someone like Hungry Fat Chicks comments constantly just go like just shaming and
I'm sorry, I keep pausing every minute, but why are you bringing up hungry? See, that's another thing. You kind of throw in words to different people. Well, what about Hungry Fat Chick? Candy does get some comments. I have skewed through and looked, and I have thought about, but I thought, you know what? I'm not going to mess with Candy, and I'll tell you why I'm not going to mess with Candy. Candy gets on here and says I give zero you-know-whats, and I'm going to do my thing. She doesn't come on here every week or every other day and say, oh, I just had a trip to the ER, guys. I really got to cut this out. I'm throwing away all the Gatorades, and I'm throwing away all my snack of the days, and then 2 seconds later, guys, I got these Gatorades. Check out these cookies I got. Candy keeps it real, and keeps it 100 and says, hey, if you don't like what I'm doing, toodaloo. And she says it nicely. She's not rude. She's not cussing at people. See, that's what you don't get is you compare yourself to other people when you yourself is Foodie and she is Hungry Fat Chick. Everyone is everybody. Everybody is different. Everybody does things and conducts themselves in different ways. But you, unfortunately, have opened up this can of worms where you like to tell people's medical stories. You like to come on here and tell people psych stories. You tell adventures at the hospital. In the United States, we have the HEPA policy. It is a privacy policy. I do a lot of things and tell you guys a lot of dumb, stupid stuff and crazy stuff about me going to find flower pots at freaking 2 in the morning, excuse my language. But am I going to sit here and say, guys, guess what today? At my therapist and counseling appointment, I seen this guy and he was throwing up, and no, you don't.
for what she's eating. It's her life. Let her live it. It's my life. Let me live it. Again, if you're so bothered, then just leave. People are sickeningly obsessed with what fat people put in their mouths. It's ridiculous. And if I have to hear one more time your channel's promoting, you're influencing people to be obese just by existing and just by eating something I want to eat, is so fat phobic. It's disgusting. and just be quiet. It's just frustrating as a fat person having to deal with this day in and day out since the beginning of my channel. I don't want to close my channel because I love doing this. I love making videos.
Boy, y'all are lucky I don't know how to edit sometimes, and I don't feel like digging through all this stuff right now. There's a video somewhere, and I do truly recall this, I can say this, that she said, I do this for the money. I probably wouldn't get, and I might be wrong, it might not even be probably. I'm only saying probably because I'm not going to dig around for the clip right now because it's late, you know. She said she probably wouldn't do this. Let me know in the comments. I think if and again, don't quote me. I'm pretty sure she said she wouldn't do this if it wasn't for money. Let me know if you guys remember, but I do remember her talking about the money, and I'm pretty sure she was like, probably wouldn't do this if it wasn't for the money. Why would I? So don't play this game of trying to make these people feel heartfelt. I just said in the video a while back that one of your subscribers' family members died. And if you come across this, the person that I'm talking about, I truly, from the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry to hear about your loss, honestly. She couldn't take 2 minutes away from her food, push her plate away, or at least set her fork on top and say, wow, I am honestly sorry about that. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry, really, I'm sorry. People see through that. And I think that's why you're really starting to not like me. Because before I teeter on the line and I thought, yeah, Chantel might have hope. And you keep getting more and more mean, more and more rude. Your true colors just, like I said, even Pete's has started to become more vile. Even he is starting to make the weird noises and the things that he's telling people to go pass away. Talking about his call center, not wanting to deal with old people, pass away. Telling creators that just because you don't get along with the creator doesn't mean it's okay for your best friend to say, kick the bucket. Making nasty cat comments about the cats in compromising position there, Dawson Jr. There's 2 I need to go on because we could really be here for a while. I mean, you seen, that didn't take me long. Pete's has really started to pick up her personality, or hell, I said this too. Maybe it's been his personality all along, but he has really shown either he's learning onto her or his true colors are coming out.
For people who like to watch them, not for people who obsess over everything I do and hate me for it, for what I put in my mouth, or for not dieting the way they think I should be, for eating carbs. I've had fucking death threats over eating carbs. I've had nasty...
I don't believe that in any shape, way, or form. Run it. Cross out their name. Leave the date and the time, because that way I don't never know what to believe between you Fantastic Four. I mean, Jen's kind of growing on to me, and at least she seems to be wanting to go to therapy and do her thing, and I really feel bad for what's going on with her right now, to be quite honest. You know, granted, you know, I still mean the things I say, but, you know, watch my last Jen video. She really... I can't imagine being in her situation, let's just say. I'm not going to get into it on this because we're running long. But, you and Amber Lynn you really rubbed me the wrong way talking about Jen like that. That's another thing that kind of made me like, wow, Jen is out here getting from these 2? Okay, maybe I need to tone it down on Jen a little bit. And we're going to keep an eye on Jen. You've seen, I just made a catch-up Jen video. I didn't... You know, of course, you know, granted this situation what happened, but I just said, when Gene was cleaning out the cabinets, did I not? Jen, you need to get your tail up and help him. That is one baby step, so I call it like I see it. But do I feel bad that these 2 were ganging up on Jen? Hell yeah, I do, because these 2 ain't got not a room to talk or not a pot to pee in about it. No, ma'am.
Comments over because I eat too many carbs. I could tell you where to shove your carbs, but you won't like it.
So can we.
I'm so sick of the word. It's so triggering. You don't understand that. You're not helping. You think you are. You think that other people being nice are enabling and that you're helping with your shaming, shitty comments. It's the fucking opposite. Okay? Everyone has free will. Everyone's allowed to live their life the way they want to. If I want to try to be healthy one minute and do what I want the next, that's my fucking prerogative. But just because you see me eating rolled tacos or a meal that's not steamed fucking vegetables and quinoa,
Let's clear this up too. I admit, I'm sorry, this is getting long. We're wrapping it up. It's 7:29. We're 4:22. What is this deal with everybody in it just because it's not vegetables and quinoa? First off, I have said this a million trillion times. And I've said it to Amber Lynn too. See, I'm fed up with these games, y'all. That's why I'm not triggered by her. I'm sick of this. We hear the same shit over and over from everybody. You don't have to eat bland, tasteless meals and eat the same nonsense. It doesn't have to be a salad every day for it to be healthy. It doesn't have to be a steamed bag of vegetables to be healthy. There are plenty of healthy recipes on the internet. There are plenty of healthy, and I'm sure you'll go find a channel the next time you want a healthy recipe, or head on over to Laura's Kitchen, your buddy that you've seemed to reeled in. There's plenty of healthy cookbooks. Hell, you might even have one. There's plenty of healthy recipes. It doesn't have to be quinoa and steamed vegetables. And I'm still waiting to hear your quinoa story if you really want to know.
Not mean. Or chaffles. Or 8 pounds of cheese does not mean I'm not doing
Back to Jen.
anything and that I've given up. So, please, shut it. Sit. Shh. I said shh.
And that
I don't want to turn off.
it's old. It's been old like about last year. I think about last year around winter time. Like, that is old. It's not cute. It's not funny. And it's gotten real old. It's played out. That is the perfect word for it. It's played out. Moving on. Chubby Use. Chubby Use. Poo-poo's in the kitchen? You want poo-poo's in the kitchen?
Really good supporters are like
Sam.
for I don't even know what the fuck.
Sorry if you have headphones on, I apologize.
I really don't care. I don't need you. I don't care if you want to unsubscribe. I'm not going to stop living how I want to live just because you disapprove of it.
And I hope nobody, I never thought you were going to, and I'm sure the rest of the people watching me, we've definitely came to the conclusion at this point that you're clearly going to do what you want to do, and it's your world. Do what you want to do. And the fake gigolo video, we didn't even cover that because, like I said in a live stream, she's like, I'm not getting a gigolo. Dude, we knew that title was for views. We knew it was just a clickbait, oh wow story. You never go through with anything. Granted, I knew you weren't going through with that, but you come up with all this stuff that you don't go through. See, that's a difference between you and me. I might run behind right now. I am on a whole video try on, big deal, but you promise these people things that you don't follow through. Can I sit here and say, yeah, I've told you guys the haul is coming up, it's coming up, it is, and it's coming up, but I know my viewers aren't like, I'm sure some of you want to see it, but you're not like, okay, hi, Kaya, haul video now, try these clothes on now. And that's what those people should not be doing to you, is worried about a time warp video where you're going to eat because you have trouble with food and it is a food related video. I watched your stream all day today, both of them, to see what I should cover, and it was done. Eat a peanut butter cookie. Eat the rest of your pizza. Are you going to eat tonight? What are you going to eat? Oh, I'm eating McDonald's right now. These are literally, swear to you, comments that I'm repeating that I seen. I'm eating McDonald's right now. A Big Mac with extra fries and extra sauce. Swear to you right now. Swear. Every comment I just said to you was things that I remembered in my head. Are you going to do a mukbang? Do a mini mukbang. Are you going to eat tonight? Are you going to come back on? But these are the people that need to
I'm not doing anything morally
stay, and we need to
wrong.
bug up.
If I trigger you when you have an eating disorder, don't watch me then. Don't watch me. I'm not responsible for how you live your life or who I'm triggering. I'm not responsible for everyone's actions. You can't lay that on somebody, okay? Fat people have to eat. We have a right to eat what we want to eat, just as much as skinny people. You think that 2 chili cheese dogs are any healthier for the skinny person than the fat person? You know? Yeah, I've talked about my blood sugar levels, but you know what? As I've said also, I can't do drastic, okay? I'm trying to heal my relationship with food, and that's the only way
I'm trying to heal... I'm trying to heal my relationship with food. 2 different kinds of wings, set of pickles, 4 ranches, but that wasn't good enough, and a thing of french fries. Okay, you know what? I'll give her this. I'll give her this. How about? Trying to heal my relationship with food. If I'm going to put myself in somebody's shoes, I would say, okay, they normally order 2 sets of wings, an appetizer, and french fries, but you know what? They ordered 1 set of wings, and they ordered maybe the pickles, or they ordered the fries. 2 sets of wings, an appetizer, and fries, and you're trying to mend your relationship with food? Are you trying to fool you, or are you trying to fool us? Because you're not fooling us.
I'm going to get anywhere in the first place. Otherwise, it's back to binge city, and that's even worse for my diabetes than the tacos I had for dinner.
It's back to binge city. Can you just... I'm not even going to say it. Just rewind what I just said. 2 wings, 1 pickle, 4 ranches, fries. Not even just remember what I just said. But she's still in a relationship with food.
I want to get these things off my chest. I'm sick of being demonized for when I do give my opinion, and I'm sick of being demonized for being fat and eating what I want. Anyone who's overweight knows. How many times have you started a diet and the very next 5 hours you're stuffing Oreos in your face? Well, guess what? I'm no different than you, aren't I? And every single person judging me, every single overweight person judging me has been there. So you really don't have a right to...
That's another thing I want to say. Why does everybody gotta be overweight that's judging you? Yeah, I got a couple extra pounds on me, but that's another thing. All of you are fat, I've heard her say, or they're all fatties anyways. Yeah, there's a couple of us that got a little extra meat on our bones, but... Want me to make a video of me running down the street getting some flower pots, eh? Eh? 'Cause I can do that. You want me to run up and down my steps? Oh, here's another one I meant to say the other day. You can do 50 squats. My knees and my back hurt like you know what because of the girls up here. We'll just call them for YouTube's sake, because this probably went right out the window with demonization. Foodie can do 50 squats. I'll make you a deal. If you ever see this, if you do 50 squats, I'll try. I don't even know if I can do 50 squats, but bet your tail I'll get on here and make a fool out of myself. Because I don't know. I used to run track and cross country. I don't know if the good old legs can handle it anymore, but damn it, I'll try. It's a challenge. I'm just saying.
Talk about it. It's so hypocritical, but yet it happens. And people love it. I'm so sick of it. So I'm turning my comments off. I'm so much happier when they're off. I just feel like I can say what I want, I can do what I want, and I don't have to hear it from complete strangers who just want to shame me for something
Who
that
complete strangers that pay my bills, that I make money off of, and that I could give to you know what's about. Because all you people are to me is just my next meal. That's all it is. I don't care what anybody has to say. You are my next meal. That's really what she meant to say. She don't care the way they're feeling. She don't care if they can voice their opinions. And I said this before, they are more than welcome to voice their opinions over here. Let me tell you a little something before we closed out. When I first started my channel, a couple of the first videos I made about you, it was makeup videos. And I didn't delete them. Hell, they might still be on there because I don't delete comments. And there's a couple people that said, am I blocked? No, I don't block people over here. If you're new, welcome. If you're not even new, welcome. I was a monster. You are ugly. Your makeup is ugly. Bet you meth. And I looked up and they were people that came from her. First off, meth was never my forte, sweet pea. Because I have anxiety, sweet pea. And I get anxiety, sweet pea. So that was never my forte. But do you think I didn't block their comments? If they think I look like a, then so be it. That is what happens on here. Not everybody's going to like you. Not everybody is going to... That is why we can get along, you guys. Even us is, I value your opinion. You value mine. I've said this 50 million times. We can agree to disagree. We can have an adult conversation and you can say, hey, Kaya, this is how I feel about this. And I can say, hey, guys, this is how I feel about it. At the end of the day, you may say red and I may say blue, but we can say, hey, man, we're still buddies. We still dig each other's personalities. I still like what you got to say. You're still my buddy. But no. Zip it. Zip it. Shh. You buy my food. You pay my rent. Zip it. And I'm not being me, just a heads up. I'm saying, I don't make but chump change on here.
it has no
And
effect
half at the rate we're going at, everything's been a disaster.
on them at all. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say. I'm obviously not in a good mood.
Really?
So it's unfortunate, but for me, I have to think of my mental health, my happiness for now, and if it affects I'm not even thinking of my views or subscriber count, honestly. I'm thinking of myself for now. So I'll see you in the next video.
Bye. All right. I'm going to let you guys go. I know I went a little left field, but man, I really hate, and I can say that as a word of what I'm about to use it in. I really hate that these people, I watch these lives, and I don't even type anymore because I'm past that. I used to say hello, and, I used to try to be, no, those days are gone. Well, I'm probably A-blocked for one. I'm on Joe's, well, there's Kaya. She's off the list. Guys, put her in your list. Kaya is officially blocked. You see Kaya in here? She is done, guys. And that's another thing, man. I love you guys. And yes, I'm going to strap up on mods now that we seem to be gaining momentum. But I'll be dang if I would say, guys, if somebody comes in here and says, you're ugly or you're this or that, get them out of here ASAP. Don't even let their comment right up the screen. Get the flying out of tarnation. On that note, I love you guys. I will see you later. Yeah, let's just leave it at that. Been a pretty wild day. Been a really pretty wild 2 days. And again, remember what I said back to the beginning. Please don't email me about anything pertaining to the beginning of this video. I'm just going to leave it at that too, because I'm sure there's eyes in the sky, if you know what I mean. Also, pay attention to that, you guys. We are starting to gain lurkers, so what you say might be kind of, you know what I mean, towards me, but other people that, you know what I mean. I love you guys. I need to call it a night after this video and the last couple. Have a great day, great night, and I'll promise I'll see you all tomorrow. Kaya is out.